Hi guys, I guess I can say good morning because it's morning here where I am in my neck of the woods here. So, welcome to or welcome back to Cooking with Pouncy. Thank you so much again for tuning in. And if it's your first time, please tune in again and again and again and hit that like button. Tell me what you think as well. We're going to be making a breakfast sausage bake this morning. It's a dish that I saw recently. I don't know where, but you'll see that in the list beyond the ingredients as to where I actually saw this. Okay, and I did a little variation with some onions, but I'm going to show you that real simple, something that the kids can perhaps help you with, or the kids can make for you as well. So I'm going to be dropping the camera down. I'll show you the simple ingredients, and we're going to do this breakfast sausage bake together. Okay, guys, this is it. Nothing can get simpler than this, I don't think. Anyway, I've got some hot sausage here. Could have been mild, sausage of your choice, of course. I've got some cream cheese here as well. This is a 12-ounce container. It's not quite full, but I don't know whether I would have used the whole container anyway, okay? And that's my cream cheese, and I've got some croissants here. I ripped the label off. I didn't want you guys to see me jump when I open the can. I know you guys know what that's all about. But anyway, I'm going to use these croissants, which is going to be a part of the baking process. I'm going to use, this is a half of a small onion. I just found it in my refrigerator. I'm going to use maybe half of that to add to my sausage that I'm going to braise off in just a minute here. My range is already hot. My oven's at 375, which is what's going to be the baking process of this deal. And you'll follow me through this process. And again, bear with me for a little bit. And we're going to try to put this together real quick because this is what we're having for breakfast. So stand. All right, guys, I just chopped up my onion. And this is still browning nicely or braising. I'm not going to add any additional seasoning to this either. This is the hot version of this sausage. So it's already got spice and seasoning in it. And again, we're not going to add any more salt or pepper in this. I'm just trying to get it brown. And then I'm going to add my onions. And then my cream cheese. This really sounds like a simple dish here. And it's going to be interesting, okay? And again, it's so simple, I think the kids could make it with you or make it for you. And under supervision, of course. And there you have it. So you don't want any pink in there now. You want it done or brown. I'm seeing little specks of pink, but that's okay because I'm going to add my onions now, guys, okay? You can see here. And I'll just dice them up real fine, guys, okay? All right. All right, guys. Doesn't that look good, I think? That meat's about done now, and you get those onions a little translucent. Well, they don't have to be. I guess they can be a little crunchy because this is going to go in the oven at 375, probably about 15-20 minutes, I guess, just to get that croissant brown on the top and the bottom. This is about, in real time, this cooking is probably about, oh my gosh, 5 minutes maybe so far. Well, about now I'm going to start adding my cream cheese. And again, it's a 12-ounce container. I'm not going to use all of that. You can use as much as you want or as little as you want, I guess, as well. And yours, if you decide to make this. I thought I might have to drain some of the fat off of this. I don't think I do, though. I'm not trying to make this complicated. That's about an 80-20 mixture of meat, fat to lean. So I think I'm okay. I don't know that we need to add any, take any fat off of this, okay? So let's just go ahead with our cream cheese, and I'm going to probably put most of this in there. I don't know how much most means, but most of it, okay? Just see what it's going to be looking like as I'm throwing it in here. And cheese will start to melt here. Turn it down a little bit. We don't want it to burn. The cream is starting to melt down here, blending in with the meat and onions. I'll put some more of that cream in there. I might use all of this, guys, okay? I probably will not have stuck my spatula in it with the meat on it, so it's not a big deal. That's what I'm going to do. I think I'll use the rest of that. So let's call it 3/4 of a 12-ounce container. Smells good, guys. Smells really good. I don't know who came up with this. You guys might have made this yourself already, but I thought it looked pretty interesting. I think the consistency is getting to be where I think I won't like it. Okay. This is ready, actually, okay? So we're talking 10 minutes, or a little under 10 minutes for this part of the process, guys, okay? I'm going to call that okay done. Now, you guys may or may not know, those of you who have watched Cooking with Pouncy in the past, I'm seeing fat separate. It can kind of come to the top, which it does. But if you want to get rid of that, guys, just wad up some paper towels and just kind of dab it on the top. I might or might not do that. I think I will do that. And I'm going to just kind of dab it on, and I'll try to show you what I'm talking about here. Because you got fat coming up here. You might be able to see that, I think. All I'm going to do is take my paper towel again, and I'm just going to kind of dab it in there. It's not going to hurt anything. Make sure your paper towel is clean. Let's just do that, okay? Kind of eliminate some of the fat if I can, and I can. So that's all I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to take this. I'm going to just kind of do that, blot it, dab it, if you want to call it, to absorb that excess fat that's on the top. You can see it there. Just want to take that out of there, okay? And that's it. I'm going to shut this off because we are done with this part of it. And I dabbed, if you will, a bunch of that fat off. It was pretty fatty, so I took that off, even though in the original video version I saw of this, they didn't drain any fat at all, but we don't want all of that fat in there, okay? And the ratio of fat to lean is fine, however. But anyway, so let's start building this up here. Tuck that down. This is going to go in the oven at 375. I'm going to give it about 15-20 minutes maybe. Just tuck that one down in there, and I think we're going to be good to go. I'm anxious to see what this is going to look like, guys. It's got some good volume to it. It's going to be just fine. All right, so we're going to go in the oven. I'm going to time it again, 15 minutes, and then All right, guys, we just pulled it out at 17 minutes. I didn't think it was quite brown enough at the 15-minute point. I think you can see this. Let me slide it over without burning my hand here. Anyway, that's what it looks like. It looks good, actually. So we're going to shut down here for a little bit. I'm going to show you a plate presentation. Let's call it rest. I'm going to let it rest for a little bit as I do my plate presentation, and I'll be back with you and show you that presentation momentarily as well. Fantastic. That's all I can say, okay? And it tastes good. I had a little snippet fell off, a little piece fell off, and I tasted it. It tastes very good. Anyway, this is the final presentation, guys. It looks really, really good. Again, I tasted it. The croissant also browned on the bottom. I don't know whether you can see that or not, but it did brown nicely on the bottom as well as the top. It's very tasty, as I said, and you can serve whatever you want to serve with it or nothing, if you will. We're going to be having this for breakfast here very shortly, guys. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Get adventurous, guys, and kind of watch something sometime like I do all the time and make your own variation of it, or do exactly like you saw, like I saw, and I put some onions in it, and that's all I added to it. It's going to be very good, guys. Again, thank you.